how many of you heard the name Sheriff Joe Arpaio? Now wait a minute, you all laugh about it. Joe Arpaio is giving those prisoners out in Mesa, Arizona the same kind of living conditions that we're expecting our armed forces to live in Afghanistan and Iraq. Now why the hell are they better, our prisoners, than our armed forces over in Iraq and Afghanistan? And I understand, and you can correct me, Eddie, but I think I understand there are provisions that will allow it under certain circumstances within the state of Oklahoma. And it's a matter of figuring out how we fit within that. But let's look at that. That's a lot less than that $60,000 a bed when you start putting up tents. And it gets just as cold in Iraq and Afghanistan as it does here, and it gets just as hot here as it does in Afghanistan and Iraq. By God, that's how we ought to treat it.
Okay, tell me your name one more time.
My name is Dwayne Watts.
And Dwayne has the best idea I've heard here tonight. Dwayne, tell us about your 200-acre idea.
Well, I think that we need to have the laws changed so that the inmates can be forced to work, whether it be in the vegetables or produce or whatever they need to do. When I was 18 years old, I worked for the city of Oklahoma City for Oklahoma City Lumber, and my job was I run a brick cleaning practice in Wichita, Kansas. I would get the men that was on winos, bums, and I would work them all week. I would have their check on a Friday. Well, Monday, I would have to go up to the P farm, as they call it, and bail them out of jail, so I could have them come back and work again for another week. And that was the standard thing. But the P farm in Wichita, Kansas, then they raised vegetables. They sold them in town. They supplied a lot of places with fruits, not fruits, but vegetables.
Well, you don't think it's permissible by law in Oklahoma to have that?
I don't. It's my understanding that we can't do that. We can't make them do that. But I don't know that.
Come on over here for just a second. This guy we were just talking. He's got an idea to have a 200-acre farm for 220 prisoners, and we can raise enough crops and enough cattle to feed the poor in Delaware County, which is what you talked about.
It's thinking outside the box.
And Cox and Wyatt can get some legislation would change the law to permit it. Wyrick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a law changer. I'm an enforcer.
You don't want. What do you think?
Next.
Is it worth thinking about?
Thinking about his idea?
Yeah.
200. What's his 200 acres worth?
Farm just to put the guy to raise vegetables and crops.
Have to get out and work every day.